Good day, everyone. We are Group 1 of Prepared 1B. I am Maria Teresa E. Fernando, and I'm with Daisiana Pawan, John Paul Arnaiz, and Emily Asper. Without further ado, let's start. What is philosophy? Philosophy is the study of general and fundamental questions such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, and mind and language. Such as questions are often posed as problems to be studied or resolved. So here are the situational example of philosophy. First, another illustration of idealism in everyday life is the expression mind above matter. The premise behind the adage is that if you think something is true and focus on it, it will eventually come to mirror your reality. Second, realism is a depiction of how things truly are, or being realistic and confronting truths. The rejection of legendary entities is an example of realism. The depiction of people and things in art and literature as they appear in reality without idealization. Third, a pragmatist. A pragmatist may accept something as true without requiring confirmation that it is generally true. For example, if humans view the ocean to be beautiful, then the ocean is beautiful. A pragmatist doesn't care whether beauty is a human creation with no significance outside of the human experience.
Fourth, The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck is a superb illustration of naturalism. At first, the Jodes are instinctual creatures attempting to survive against the innermost forces of society and nature. They do, however, learn to adjust to their surroundings and situation as the narrative goes. Fifth, humanism is defined as the concept of the human wants and values are more important than religion beliefs of human needs and aspirations. Humanism is the concept that each individual develops their own self, a set of ethics. Planting vegetables in garden beds is an example of humanism. Sixth, existentialism is education. Mind presents itself in a variety of ways on the teacher level. Teachers, for example, who believe that what they do for a livelihood is valuable to others are more likely to perform a better job than those who are only in it to make ends meet.
Differentiate the sixth philosophy. The philosophy of a concept is known as idealism. Its fundamental thesis is that thoughts are the only given reality. Rather than assuming that only ideas exist, realism investigates what actual substance can teach us about thoughts. Pragmatism, which means work, is founded on principle that ideal must be practical. Idealism promotes the use of question and answer, lecture, and discuss method. Naturalism places an emphasis on child-centered ways of learning by doing and direct experience. Pragmatism suggests project approach, problem solving, procedure, and socialism tactics. Idealism is the view that moral standards should be followed even if they have a detrimental impact on our life. The idealist is prepared to suffer for the sake of doing what she believes is right. Pragmatism, on the other hand, is an antithesis to idealism. If the idealist's conviction get in the way, the pragmatist does whatever is feasible, regardless of morality. Pragmatism holds that goodness is discovered by experimenting and discovering, word existentialism holds that each independent individual must determine reality.
Fiction that mimics or reflects real-life characters and events is referred to as realism. This style of writing gained popularity in the early 19th century. Existentialism is a type of literature that focuses on one's life purpose or the meaning of one's existence. Realism favors practicality and acceptance of life's physical reality. Pragmatism holds that practical outcomes are the criterion for knowledge, meaning, and value. In fact, their meanings overlap. Idealism is a philosophical paradigm in which reality is thought to be intellectually produced. The primary distinction between idealism and naturalism is that whereas idealism focuses on a mentally formed state of entities, naturalism focuses on existence reality of entities guided by natural forces. In contrast to the previously popular style of romanticism, realism aimed to show things as they truly are. Naturalism aimed to represent things truthfully, but it was preoccupied with determinism or people's inability to reject their surroundings.
I consider myself to be an idealist with certain criteria of perfection in mind, as in believing that everyone is basically good and that things will always work out in the end. Idealism assists in the recognition that ideas, emotions, and morality are more significant than material objects from a philosophical stance. It also emphasizes that human growth should be founded on moral, ethical, and spiritual principles, since this helps the individual learn a wide range of knowledge about oneness.